Not much going on today. Got to do some small stuff to Red Truck, Hollywood, and Hey-G. Need to... back brakes keep sticking on me. It's got new junk everywhere, hoses and all that stuff. So I'm going to back them off a little bit, see if that helps. Then Hollywood needs inspected. I don't have no reverse lights. Keeps popping fuses. I got a mess of wiring balled up here in the back. Thought I had it fixed years ago, but something's rubbing. I'm hoping it's right there because I don't know. Have to dig into that too. And then I got some wiring to do on the Black Cloud outside for some tunes if you want to drive it. I don't have no tunes hooked up in it yet. Yeah, just a bunch of little small things been building up. I'm going to work on that for now. Not sure which project I'm going to go to next, but I don't know. Could be anything. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to jack this up and get the wheels off. I had them off there a while back. The drums fall right off of it, but the brakes stick after a while driving. Don't know. I'm going to go find out. Yeah, the drum falls right off. There's like no drag there at all. So, yeah, I don't know. All this is new brakes, wheel cylinder, hose. The thing I haven't done is the master cylinder, but so I'm just going to back them off some more and see what happens. I don't know, maybe these things won't rebuild on again, so I'm going to rebuild them like brand new again. I don't know, maybe that'll do something. Who knows? Alright, try the same thing over here. Rebuilding, rebuilding, rebuilding. Complete. Alright, wheels are torque related on. We'll have to take it for a rip, see what it does. But I guess we'll move on to Hollywood here and figure out why it's popping fuses. Alright, let me get this up in the air. Well, here's what I got under Hollywood. So I'm going to snip all the little wire ties off and see what's hiding in that disaster. Here's what I got. It's for the trailer wiring. So what I'm going to do is, since I haven't towed nothing in this thing yet, I'm going to snip all them off right across there. Then what I'm going to do is put a piece of heat shrink over it and hopefully heat that up and nothing touches nothing. See if that works. Because I don't, back here everything else looks factory, but this is definitely not factory. Not at all. It looks like a freaking disaster. But let me get something to snip them and figure out how to block them off from touching stuff and catching fire. Alright, got all that butchery out of there. But nothing's touching anything and I'm still popping fuses, so I'm going to have to jack the front of this rig up because everything else back here is factory. But it's got the 4L80 swap in it I did. Maybe something we wired up there. It's messed up, so give me a few minutes and I'll jack the front up and get this thing in my teeth. Alright, I pulled a bunch of wiring apart. Fuses goes right there. Keeps popping it, so pulled the tail lights, checked all that wiring. I think back here's good, so disconnected the wiring back here from the main harness, still popped the fuse. So then I come up here, disconnected it off the transmission, which now I have no power going to the fuse, so I might have to switch out the neutral safety switch. Maybe it's shorted out. But I'm done with this for right now. We're going to go work on the Black Cloud, I think. I want to get some more wiring mess done. Do this another day. Give me a few minutes. So we're out here in the Black Cloud. I'm trying to put a CD player in it because somebody done butchered the dash. So do the right thing, covered up with a CD player, which they butchered it too big, so it doesn't really fit right, but I tried anyway. These little speakers they're garbage. So these are bigger and they're smaller. I don't know if they're gonna fit, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. So I gotta bolt those. Alright, here's what I got. I went with the bigger speakers. And I'll let that one hang out right there. Like it, you know, it's magnetized right there. It'll stay. Be good. This one's got one bolt, which is good. Got all the wiring fished through. Got to wire tie some of that up. And I ran the little Bluetooth speaker wire if you want to talk through your speakers, I guess. I'm gonna run it over that way up on the sun visor. Now I'm gonna put all the dash stuff back in, which has been out for months. I'm gonna find all the bolts. So, almost done with this one. Alright, that is all tuckulated away. I mean, it's in there, but there ain't much holding it. It's butchered bad. But, looks purty, I guess. Kind of factory. But, that little mini project's done for now. Guess I'll have to go back to the Hollywood to figure out what's wrong with the reverse lights. Let's go in there and tear into that thing, I guess. Alright, before we go in the garage, I tried to do a little fix on this square body. You know how the doors don't ever shut right, so I said use some electrical tape. I mean, it's cheap. Wrap it around the striker thing. Believe it or not, it works. That's crazy, but it works. Cheap fix for now. Alright, let's get to the Hollywood in there. Alright, got some updates on this wiring disaster for reverse lights. It was supposed to be an easy fix, which it wasn't. Well, it is and it isn't. We've got scuds of hours messing with it. But I cut out, well, right there, that ball mess. Cut out the old hack job that was put into that. Took it back to the factory stuff. Nothing wrong there. Started tracing some wires. Some buddies come over yesterday, and we started tracing this wire, cut it out. Still had a short. I think we cut it. Did we cut it somewhere else? Yeah, right there. And right there. Still had a short. So then we come up here. Oh, rip this out, make sure it didn't have a mouse house in there, which was fine. It was clean, so nothing there. Cut it here, so the short was right here. Everything else back that way was fine. Changed out the neutral safety switch with 3 different ones. That all come back fine. Still had a short up here. Still popping fuses. So, my buddy said, I installed a rear mirror with a temperature and a light thing here last summer. If you check it out on one of my other videos. Somehow that is shorting out my reverse lights, which we haven't looked into yet. So for now, I'll go this back up, leave all that off. At least I'll have reverse lights. Get a sticker in the window. Yeah. So now I gotta splice all this stuff back together, and so all that crap works. But I think that's it. That's all I can think of at the moment. So, but anyway, I was digging in here. This thing's got aftermarket windows. Don't know if I like them. It's got all this ball mess. Might end up ripping all that out and just starting completely over. And that switchway over there pretty much almost caught fire, started smoking. Pulled it out, so I need a new switch to roll that window down, which I'll never find because it's aftermarket, they're old. So give me a few to do some tidy work here and let you know. They'll take you back here and you see the reverse lights pop on. Oakley dokley. So, had reverse lights, unplugged all the stuff up there, the rearview mirror and lights and stuff. Yeah, had reverse lights. Didn't have no third brake light. So then, had to go in here, and I've already tidied this up. And behind here is where I had them plugged in. And buddy said, there's a green wire, take it out and see if everything works. So I unpinned it. So it was just kind of hanging, chilling like a villain. And everything works now. I have reverse lights and I have third brake light. So there it is. Boom. Boom shakalaka. The only thing that's not going to work now is that wire. There's a short from that wire. It fishes all the way up into here, into the headliner, and over to your mirror and this stuff. So I don't know if I pinched it when I hooked all this stuff up, or I'm missing out. I'm missing something I don't know I'm missing. I don't know. But anyway, the only thing that's not going to work is the rear view mirror. I found out when you throw it in reverse, it detents itself so you can see what's going on behind you. That's not going to no longer work for now, which really ain't a big deal because I don't drive this thing a whole lot. But yeah, I got all the wiring underneath done, all tucked away, all back up through the frame. Got my fuse box back in it. And it is, I guess, ready to roll. I rechecked the lights, everything seemed to work. So I can get her inspected now and be back on the road with this one and start on another project. Still thinking what that's going to be, don't know yet. So probably going to end it here because that's it. Everything's, all the vehicles or small stuff's kind of done. I know there's a bunch more small stuff somewhere to do, but we'll get to there eventually. So let's go with the word. Let's go with jungle. Jungle it is. And I guess that's it till next time. So catch me later, dude and dudes.